Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin for our chart. So not a lot going on here. You can see we are above this resistance area, which is obviously good. Obviously not being below it is clearly what we want here. We want to establish price action back in this range, ultimately to come and try and test the top, take out these recent highs at the middle point of this range, test the top, maybe come on back, test the middle, and then break onwards and upwards. That is the dream. Obviously we're only just above this resistance. We could quite clearly come back down, take out these lows, and then yeah, we'll be seeing another move down to probably lower than this low here, probably down to the low 16,000s. But if we do want to go and have a look at markets generally, you can see the S&P is trying to take out this level here. It will then have another have a chance at having another shot at this resistance. And if it takes out this resistance, we could see a pretty substantial move to the upside, even if it is just to put in a lower high. Relative to our recent all-time highs. I say recent, late last year, but yeah, another lower high. Maybe we can get into these 4,500 areas. That is if it is to be a lower high. We could just continue with the whole crack up boom onto new all-time highs, climb that wall of worry. Wrong for everybody that's super bearish, expecting a secular bear market for the next number of years. But yeah, we shall see what happens there. Dollar index putting the squeeze on though, easing off a little bit from these highs, but nothing major. Yeah, but seriously putting the squeeze on. So I mean, what we are kind of looking at is that the Fed is going to front load, and then it's going to maybe cause a recession, and then that means yields further out are basically rallying, i.e. the yield is coming down, the bonds are rallying, the yield is coming down in anticipation then of what the Fed will then obviously have to react to a said recession. All I will say is that we are seeing some serious moves in commodities, a pretty big drawdown in oil here, to say like a lot of the market is very bullish of this. People are looking at this as a move off the back of a potential recession, being priced in, but it is more likely it is a move off the back of China, of the China reopening premium that was bidding up commodities is getting removed from the market because they are deciding that they want to do some lockdowns and having cases spreading, and yeah, just they're just obviously not got with the program, and they're playing the 2020-2021 game of pandemic. So yeah, that is getting priced out of the market. But on the flip side then, if we're not having a recession and we're going to get commodity prices come down, which will feed through into reducing the inflation numbers, that could be the Goldilocks scenario for obviously markets then to risk assets at least to start to do well. So yeah, if we want to look at gold as well, absolutely wrecked, took another leg down below this major resistance. It is pretty incredible to see how poorly this asset is performing in this environment, but hey, Bitcoin is performing worse technically from its move from the top. However, if you look at it over a longer period of time, it's their best hedge. It's the best hedge against being poor, basically. Buy Bitcoin, and then it'll be up only in the long term. Let's have a look at some of these things. Are they putting in bottoms? Potentially, but then like I said, maybe we get a nice rally, most likely put in a lower high and then come back down. I say most likely, that's a bit of a negative spin. Not necessarily most likely. I wouldn't like to draw a conclusion on that, but or make a prediction on that. But yeah, maybe we make a lower high, come back down, make a higher low, and then move onwards and upwards. But yeah, looking like we could be putting a bottom. I mean, it's basically come full circle now, hasn't it? Look, this is the This is literally the Wall Street cheat sheet for like a stock market or a market bubble pop or whatever. You have the rally, the pullback, then and then all the way back down to previous levels. So if it's gonna rally from anywhere, this is the most likely spot. So yeah, maybe risk assets are about done. Will be in obviously in the face of a massively bullish DXY, which is not good for these risk assets. So yeah, there could be potential, we've hit levels and there could be potential tailwinds that could get us going. Get going ultimately. Ethereum, Satoshi, let's have a look at that pairing. Back above this resistance, nice to see. Got to take out these highs and then take out this resistance, and then yeah, maybe this could be on the reverse, getting ready for the merge, getting ready for the 10k Ethereum. And yeah, it could be looking good. On the flip side, if we basically fail above here, come back below this support area, then yeah, I mean it won't look good. We're looking like another leg down. The market is seems pretty convinced. Not a lot here going on in the USD pairing as well. The market does seem pretty convinced that Bitcoin is going to come lower. I mean, I don't realistically see. It hasn't got much lower to go. I don't think it can go much lower than around this 14k level. So between here and there, if there are large entities, maybe the Saudis, for example, or anyone else that wants to start accumulating Bitcoin, their bid will be in the market now, because anywhere between 20,000, sub 20,000 and 14,000 is. If you're bullish of this asset, and obviously you know the number of X's it moves when it moves, it doesn't matter really whether you buy 14,000, 15, 16, 17, or 20,000, or even 21, even 24, 23, 24. They'll be buying the whole of this lot, and then we'll go on another run. So I think there is a bid from people in this market for people that are just thinking, well, I can buy 20k Bitcoin again. I missed it before it went to like nearly 70k. It's probably going to go to 100k plus. It is worth a squirt. So yeah, there's that. Let's have a look at some stochastics. Stochastic finally, 4 hour did get pre-elevated, pulled back, and now on the move back up again. A 10 hour, let's wait for the 10 hour to load as usual. Yeah, 10 hour getting pretty extended, but still got some juice left in that tank. 12 hour, I'm sure we'll be looking pretty good here. Let's guess where it's going to be. About here. There's my guess. You're going to load? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, 12 hour looking very good. Daily looking good here as well. Did try to pull back, but now turning back up again. So if it does take out this high and continue into this upper half, that would look very good on the daily. Buy daily still pointing down though. Interestingly, 3-day looking to try and turn back over, and then 5-day still turning down, weekly pointing down as well, bi-weekly pointing down, and then monthly down. But these are all down at very low levels. So if they are to over the next couple of weeks turn up and start to move up, then I mean, yeah, we can certainly be looking for a significantly higher price action to put in a potential, what could potentially be a lower high, or it could literally be the move that takes us onwards and upwards, and yeah, we take out all these levels, then and then get towards price discovery, well, towards the end of the year, early next year. It is going to be interesting times. All I'll say is markets do the unexpected. And I think a lot of people are very bearish on this, expecting lower. I think we could be. I think even if we do come lower, I don't think we come much lower than this. I think we'll be lucky to hit this. Obviously, notwithstanding that like an actual legit stock market crash or anything like that. But I think the Finance 1.0 system is so highly leveraged and indebted and fragile that I don't think they're gonna let anything too wild happen to it. So yeah, obviously it is good that we are seeing commodity prices come down, and potentially not because of recession. So yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out. So thanks for listening, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.